Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video I will draw this object in Autocad. Let's start. First I will make this rectangle. The length of the rectangle is given over here, which is 106 mm, and the width is also given, which is 52 mm. Let's draw it. But before starting 3D drawing, make sure that you have to on all these options. So the first and important option is selection cycling. This option is very important while drawing a 3D figure, 3D object in AutoCAD, because sometimes we select a solid and sometimes we select a line. For example, if we draw a line on the solid surface, so it is very difficult to select a line or a solid. So from this option it is very easy to select a line or a solid. And the other important option is dynamic UCS, dynamic input, polar tracking, object snap. All these options are very important while drawing a 3D figure. If you not see this option, selection cycling, then click on customization. From here click on selection cycling, you will see this option. Let's click on this, so it will disappear from here. Then again click on this, so it will appear here. Now make a rectangle. Let's draw a rectangle. Click on rectangle, then click enter a length of 106, then press comma, enter width 52 mm, enter. So the rectangle is made. Now click on top view, click on SW symmetric, and then click on 2D wireframe, click on realistic. Then I have to press pull this rectangle. So the press pull distance is given over here, which is 14 mm. So click on press pull and press pull this rectangle 14 mm upward, escape. Now off this grid mode, and now I will make this chamfer. So the chamfer dimension is given, this distance is 13 mm, and the chamfer angle is also given 45 degree. So the full angle is 90 degree. If we divide 90 by 2, so it becomes 45 degree. It means that this distance is also 13 mm. So the chamfer distance is 13 mm from this side and 13 mm from this side. So let's make this chamfer and this chamfer. So the object is symmetrical, so both chamfer will be same. Click on solid, then click on this arrow, then click on chamfer edge, then select this edge and orbit it, escape, and select this edge. Then press enter, then click on this distance and enter distance of 13 mm, enter, then again enter 13 mm distance, press enter, and again press enter. So the chamfer is created. Then go to home, and now I will make these two holes. So the actual dimension is given over here, but the statement is written over here. Dowels is a cylindrical piece that are inserted in these holes. So the dowel dimension should be minimum from the hole dimension. So the dowel dimension is 8 mm and the hole dimension is 9 mm in diameter, because the dowel should be inserted in these holes. And reaming means to finish or reduce roughness in the holes. So we are not need of this dimension. The actual dimension is given over here. And if we see this distance from the center to this distance is also given, which is 40 mm to the center of this rectangle, this circle. And this distance is also given, this distance, which is 13 mm, and this distance from the circle, from the center of this circle to the center of this circle, is also given, which is 19 mm. So let's make it. Click on line, then click on the midpoint, then make a straight horizontal line of 40 mm, and then make a vertical line. Then make sure that the line should be vertical on 270 degree. Then enter 13 mm distance, press enter, and click on escape. Then draw a circle, click on circle arrow, center diameter, and draw a circle of 9 mm diameter. Again enter from the keyboard for line, then click on the center point of circle, and again make a straight line of 19 mm, enter, then click on escape, click on circle, then again make a circle of 9 mm diameter, then select this circle. So click on circle. So the circle is selected very easily because of this option, selection cycling. Then again click on circle, select circle. So the circle is selected. Then press MI from the keyboard for mirror, and mirror these two circles from the midpoint, and click on this end point, click on no. So these two circles are mirror. Then erase this line, click on this line and select this line, click on erase, press E from the keyboard, enter. So the line will erase. Now click on press pull this circle downward, press pull this circle downward, same these two circles. Now I will make this portion. So the dimension of this portion is also given. This total distance is given over here, which is 54 mm. First I will erase this. So this distance is given, this distance, which is 54 mm, and the half of this distance is given, which is 27 mm from the midpoint, because this portion is on the middle of the rectangle. So this distance is 27 mm, and now we calculate this distance. So this gap is given, the dimension of this gap is given, which is 5 mm, and this total distance is given, which is 21 mm. If we subtract this 5 distance from 21, so it becomes 16 mm. So this distance, this line is of 16 mm distance, of 16 mm length, and this gap we will also calculate this gap, because this whole gap, this whole length is 11 mm, and this is 5 mm. First I will erase to see clearly. So this is 5 mm and this hole is 11 mm. So if we subtract 5 from 11, it becomes 6. So this is 6 mm of length. This is 5, this is 16, this is 6, and this is again 5. Let's write L from the keyboard, enter, click on the midpoint, then make a straight horizontal line of 27 mm, then again make a line, horizontal line of 5 mm according to the dimension, then a vertical line of 16 mm, enter, then again a horizontal line on 270 degree like this, should be 6 mm, enter, and then again a vertical distance should be entered 5 mm, enter. Now click on escape. So the line should be made like this. Now press escape, click on custom view, then click on right side view. Now click on arc arrow, then click on start in radius, click on the start point and click on the end point. Now the radius is also given, so this radius is given, which is 54 mm. So enter 54 mm from the keyboard. So the radius is created, the arc is created. Press escape. Now click on line and join this line and this end point. Press escape. Now orbit it like this. Escape. Now select these lines and this line. Click on line, select it. Now enter from the keyboard J to join all these parts. Now click on press pull. Now the press pull distance is this one, which is 54 mm. So enter 54 mm for press pull. Click on this one and enter 54 mm for press pull. Then click on escape. Now I will create this portion. So this distance is given from the midpoint of this line to this line. This distance is given, which is 8 mm, and this degree is also given, which is 30 degree. So let's draw it, then you will understand clearly. First orbit it, then escape, then L from the keyboard for line, then click on this point, end point, and make a straight vertical line of any length. Escape, then click on custom view, click on back, then this distance is given, this offset distance is given, which is 8 mm. So O for offset from the keyboard, O enter from the offset for the keyboard, so press O for the offset from the keyboard, then enter 8 mm distance, then select this line and click on this side, press on escape, then again click on line, then click on this end point. Now if we see this total degree, if we see on the screen, this total degree is 90 degree, and if we move cursor to this point, so this becomes 60 degree. So this gap should be 30 degree and this gap should be 90 degree, should be 60 degree. So press tab for degree. Now we will enter 60 degree. We will enter 60 degree, because if we enter 60 degree, it means that from this line, from this side to this line, this degree becomes 60 and this degree becomes 30, which are required. So this degree becomes 30, therefore we enter 60 degree over here. So this degree becomes 30, therefore we enter 60. Then press enter and press escape. Now select this line and press MI from the keyboard for mirror, and mirror this line from this center line. Click on now, so this line is mirrored. Now select these two lines and erase it. Click on erase. Now again make a line, L, enter from the keyboard, press. Now join it, this line and this line. Press escape and you will orbit it. Now again click on line and make these two lines join, escape. Now select these lines and select this line and enter J from the keyboard for join. So this part is joined. Now click on press pull and press pull this towards this side. Press escape. Now click on subtract, solid subtract. First select this portion, 3D solid select, and then press enter. Then select this portion and press enter. Now click on solid union and select all this object, press enter. Now click on this and move this object towards this side and erase all these lines. So this object is made according to the required dimension. You can see it is exactly made according to this dimension. If you're facing any problem, then comment below.